Hey everyone, we're going to evaluate the improper integral or state if it diverges. From negative infinity to 0, we have x squared times e to the power of x dx. All right, I'm going to go ahead before we start. It has part 2, for its form. And we have a b there, so we're going to use this form right there. And I'm going to first integrate this. Let's just get that part over with. I'm going to go ahead and use tabular integration. And just for a little reminder, what you do is you take your first function, we'll call that f of x, and just copy it down, and you just take all the derivatives to 0. So this will be 2x, 2, and 0. Then you take the second function, we'll call it e to the x, or we can call it g of x. It's e to the x. And you just take your integrals all the way till you get to the 0. You always want to pick your integrals that are easiest to, you always want to pick your function that's easier to integrate. And then you going to multiply these. But first it's going to be plus, minus, plus. So we're going to have, when you multiply these, you're going to get x squared times e to the x minus 2x times e to the x plus 2e to the x power. All right, and then if you want, you can factor out the e to the x power. So multiply this by e to the power of x. So when we integrate, we're going to get that. All right, so now let's go ahead and evaluate the improper integral. We're using part 2, so we're going to write this as the limit as b approaches negative infinity, and then now we're changing our negative infinity to b, and we're still going to 0 of x squared e to the power of x dx. All right, now let's go ahead and integrate this. We're going to write the limit as b approaches negative infinity. And now we already did this integration, and that was x squared minus 2x plus 2 and times e to the x power. And we're going from b to 0. So we're going to go ahead and evaluate our limit as b approaches negative infinity. So the only thing you need to know, we're going to start with the 0. So if you do the 0, plug in 0, we get 0 minus 0 plus 2, and e to the 0 power is 1. So that's just 1. Minus, now substitute in your b. So you have b squared minus 2b plus 2, and then we have e to the b power. All right, so this first part, this is just going to equal 2. Minus. Now, looking at this, this part's just going to be negative infinity or infinity. But this part right here is really going to be e to the negative infinity, which is 1 divided by e to the infinity. So 1 divided by e to a large number, this is going to go to 0. So this part here is going to 0, and you're multiplying that by 0. So basically we have minus 0. So we really didn't need to look at this part. We just need to look at that. Be careful with this negative infinity and write this correctly. And then our limit is going to equal 2. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.